All right, jumping into a new sort of league today. We're just going to start with exhibitions, but we are going to face every single team twice. So what we're going to do is we're going to take on the Abes, we're going to take on the Aurochs in exhibition. Then we're going to take on the entire rest of the league in a league. So what we want to know is we have mastered our team. We've mastered them. They're perfect. They're great. They're beautiful. They're everything they can be. So, with our playstyle of post play and 3-1-3, how can we perform? Can we win every single match? Can we place above all others? I don't know. Let's jump in. Let's find out. So, perfect. We're gonna overhead here against the Besaid Aurochs, sorry, and we're just gonna see how we perform. So overhead. Should be a quick match. Should be easy. Exhibitions, we can tie. So there is that possibility. But I just want to know how we place as a team. I mean, so far, not good. We're down a point. This could be a tie. I mean, that's really how the league goes, though, right? They could all be ties. No tournament here. Not today. Oh, I forgot. We're going to do... I messed up already. We're going to do 5 stars of pressure, not max pressure. I forgot about that. Oh, that needed to go in. That's a 1-1. All right, we started out the entire play with a 1-1 game. I mean, that's just awful. Okay. So starting out great. We'll see what we can do now. We got to recover that injury. And then we got to get our morale up. Morale, I am okay maxing out. I don't think there's any issue with me going for this right now. I really don't think it's a problem. So we're going to visual here against the Abes now. And never fear, have no worries. We will have one more match against the Besaid Aurochs. So, gonna visual against the Abes. We're gonna go up to 5 stars of pressure. See if I can count. See if I don't put 6 there. I might have put 6 there before. It's all good. Okay, and Pastor Rin. Question is, can we get the win this time? Because we got a tie last time. Not great, not super. That's a big goal. It's worth noting that the Aurochs are mastered, but the Abes are not. So the Aurochs are going to be just a harder match for sure. Like, it's just how it's going to work out. So I don't know, it's not particularly surprising that we would do better against the Abes. That's not like a shocking revelation. And after this, we plan on doing the Goers journey. So the Goers eventually, after their journey, will be a tough opponent of ours as well. I think the Goers might be the best team mastered, though, potentially. I don't know. They got some pretty fast players. I think speed really can matter in this game, similar to how it plays in Final Fantasy X. Kirill Pastanaya. And Mayu just goes for it again. There it is, 3-0. Tats challenges. That's nice. Tats with the corkscrew shot. Big block from Satan. I don't think we're going to get a called game or anything in any of these matches. Well, maybe Goers and Sykes, but I think that we are going to... what are we going to do? I'm trying to think. Actually, now, like... I'm really trying to think, like, what does the matchup look like? I think we are going to... I mean, obviously, I already know we tie. I think we are going to lose against the Aurochs in the next match. So I think our final... There's 14 games, right? So I think our final score is... 8 wins, 1 tie, 5 losses. I think that might be the conservative approach, though, to be honest. I think we win a lot more than I think we do, but I think I don't think I'm giving the team the benefit of the doubt, but I'm curious what you all think. What's our win-loss ratio? Win-tie loss, because we can tie. Oh, we could tie, actually. Maybe 8 wins, 3 ties, and 3 losses. I think Goers, obviously we roll through. Sykes we roll through. Maybe Aurochs we tie again. And then maybe like one of the teams, like Glories I think we go through as well. I don't think that's going to be hard. And then maybe we tie against like the Fangs or something. But then we beat the Glories both times. It's tough to say. Because I think the Glories we have a good chance against in a post-play situation. But it's so tough to say. And then Beasts, oh man, this is so weird. I don't know. It's so exciting too, because one of the biggest negatives with 10-2 Blitzball is Blitzball in 10 as well, but more for 10-2. The opposing teams never change, really. So you have this situation where if you start winning every game, you're never going to stop winning every game, which I think is kind of boring, right? I mean, contrary to what some people may believe, if you were in a situation you played, if you just had like a magic power and you won every single game you ever played, like you would just stop playing games. It'd be boring, right? It'd be like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. Like, who cares? Like, it means nothing. And I feel that way about Blitzball, right? I like the idea of it being tough, you know? I think what drew me with the Journey in 99 was the idea of the Iron Man aspect of it. And what I really enjoy about 10-2 in this and the ladder challenge in 10 is the challenge, right? Where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to win. This is really hard. This is, it's very reasonable to have the expectation of goals to overcome, right? So I think that's what a lot of these matches are going to be, and I really think once we master the Goers and they become an opponent, they're going to be a mighty force. I think pressure can get you pretty far, but it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy at all. There it is, 6-0 for us. That is a win. Oh boy, now we can trade with them. We have like 2,800 wins, 2,900 wins. I don't think that was a concern of ours if we could trade with them. All right, well we're gonna train out all this fatigue, right? And then we're gonna face the Abes again in overhead because I want to make sure to face the. I'm just alternating the games we play in this, like in the idea of one's overhead, one's visual. And I can't do another overhead against the Aurochs. That seems silly. Why would I do the same format again? So let's jump in. Oh, I almost hit tournament. Oh, look at that. Intensive training shoot. That's a good roll. We can't use it, but that's a good roll. We're going to choose the Abes again, and this time we're going to overhead. Yeah, I'm really curious to see you guys' predictions on scoreline. And no cheating either. I mean, you can, but like, well, that's not fun, right? Oh, man. There's no prizes for correct answers anyways. Oh my gosh, I keep on forgetting. I do too much pressure. I need to, dude, I'm speaking about cheating. I'm cheating. I'm just applying all the it's like muscle memory now for me to apply all the pressure. To be fair, I didn't think we'd lose this one, so I'm not too concerned about doing that. Yeah, even at 5 stars we score, so there it is, 4-0. So that ups our record to 2 wins, 1 tie. And boy, are we afraid. We are going against the Aurochs again, and they were the ones that forced us into the tie last time. We'll see if they do the same this time. Yeah, if they were to remake Blitzball in like a remake of 10 or something, I mean, there's so many cool things they could add. It'd be really cool if they added like equipment or something, you know? Like ways to like make your players better, but also have like the drawbacks of equipment where it's like, ooh, you can equip this, but then like this gets bad. Like, I think the real goal for me, or the real like dream, is a game where you have to make decisions that aren't always right. You know what I mean? Like kind of drawbacks for like, oh, like I want to do this, but it would be kind of bad like for this build, and you know, not the idea of like, oh, I can just make my player insanely good and never worry about anything ever. I think that's kind of boring. Okay, hand pass to Rin. Let's go. Letty says nah. Let's go for Letty, I guess. This is exciting. I mean, this is another journey to a close. I'm keeping the save files as well. Eventually I plan on uploading them to like Nexus mods in case people want to play as them. Also, you can just use the Blitzball editor that I use. That's on the Discord. It just links to the Nexus page of the mod author. You know, I want to give them full credit for that because I did not create it. You know, but yeah, Bada going in for the interception, but unfortunately, invisible shots / corkscrew shots cannot be intercepted. You know. Cannot be intercepted, cannot fast travel while in combat. Alright, well, you're going to have Dotto here kind of pass to Beckham for a 1-2 pass. Big interception from Rin, pass back to Kahan. I might be wrong. I initially had theorized that we would get more tied games, and I theorized that maybe the Aurochs would be one of them, but so far that has not been the case. Although, as I say that, you know, setting up Walker for the volley. You know what it is? It's because they're on the short pass, and now that we can visually see the short pass, we can tell it's awful. It's always the overhead games where short pass works well. Kahan pass to Rin. Might be a setup for Mayu. Mayu does get set up. She doesn't go for it, though. Goes for the corkscrew shot. I respect it. Big block from Keepa. Pass to Waka. Waka shoots. So he intercepts. Nice. Okay, and pass to Rin. Set it for Mayu again. I feel pretty good for the win here, but we are still only 1 goal ahead. So like we could lose. 100% we could lose. But can we? There it is, 2-0. Nice. I'll take it. Letty pass to Volucha. I'm feeling pretty good. I gotta remember, what's the scoreline now? We've gotten 2 wins, 1 tie, and this will be a 3rd win. If we get it, which, I mean, it's looking pretty positive. I mean, I would feel that it's an accomplishment to not drop a game. I think that would be crazy. Like, we find ourselves in a situation where we tie the Aurochs, but then we never lose a game. Like, we never actually get a loss. That would be massive. I think that would be... I mean, honestly, it just feels incredibly unlikely. It feels like that is probably not going to happen, but, you know, one can dream. One can dream. Dado pass to Jasu. Nice. Jasu pass to Dado. Nice. Jasu pass to Letty. Ooh, Rin's injured. That's a shame. KN challenges, love it. And it appears that 3-0. 3-0. That will be our score. Nice. So 3 wins, 1 tie, 0 losses. That's what we jump into as we now jump into the league, which I think should be good. I don't believe we've played any league games. Please tell me we haven't. That would be awkward if we did. Trying to think if I accidentally played any league games. Maybe I did. I'll just cut if we did. We'll just cut to a point where I didn't do that. The magic of video editing. We'll see. Perfect. Perfect. Us against Goers, Sykes versus Glories, Beast versus Fangs. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit of a... Well, I guess it's not really a reset because we just hit a visual. We're going to overhead here. Overhead against the Goers. So we will use pressure, specifically 5 stars. That's just kind of the default we're doing right now. I mean, I could win this with 0 stars. We know this. We know this to be true. I mean, this is, yeah, this might be a called game. This is brutal. There it is, 7-0. And that's a tie for the Glories and Sykes. That's surprising. I guess we're going to see more ties. Because, you know, that 5-minute limit. And we, you know, never see ties because we're always playing tournaments. So. Oh, wow. Wow. That's, yeah, that's impressive. We're doing great. Okay. It couldn't have gone better. We called the game against the Goers, and everyone else got 1 point except for the Goers. I mean, That's a pretty great turnout for us. No one's tied our position for leader. Dare I say a resounding success. But what does the next game hold for us? We just beat the Goers. I mean, that was the most expected win in the history of wins for us. So when we actually take on an opponent that matters, what does that mean? What does that look like? We're not going to find out yet because we're going to take on the Sykes next. Maybe next, and surely next game we'll face someone of some caliber. All right, let's visual. And 5 stars. Isn't the max like 9? Yeah, it's 9. I was trying to remember. All right, Judah pushing left side, doing her thing. Kahan passed to Rin. Nice. Keppel tries to connect with Mayu. Mayu says, sorry, misconnections not accepted, and goes for the corkscrew shot, making it 1-0. Mayu pushing right side here. Pass to Kahan. Nice. Pass to Rin. Nice. And there it is, 2-0. Judah's going to be pushing left side here, pass to Blappa. Rin intercepts, nice. Rin pass to Kahan. Pass to Rin. Mayu with the ball, nice. I mean, we're up 2-0. This is just so good. And to be fair, again, this is not the game I am concerned about. I did not go into this game thinking like, oh boy, what's going to happen? This is very much an expected result. Very much not a concern. Again, the resounding success to me, personally, would be if I was to find myself in a scenario where I was able to win every game or at least get a tie, like drop no games whatsoever. I mean, obviously, the obvious answer, I would love to win every game from here on out, every game ever, but that's probably not going to happen. So just not dropping a game would be perfect. I mean, we already tied against the Aurochs in the overhead, right? So we can't go for the perfect 14 wins, not quite. But it's all good. There it is, 3-0 for us. Eager pass to Judah. Can't pass to Blappa. Tats intercepts. Big interception from Tats. Love it. Tats with the corkscrew shot. Eager pass to Judah. Judah pass to Blappa. Braden pass to Kahan. We really are just filling out the time. We're up 4 goals. They're not going to win. Like, there's no way. I don't see a team alive beating us right now. You know, I mean, obviously they would beat us if we altered numbers, right? If we changed all our stats to 0 and all theirs to max and they had 1 minute to score 4 goals, sure, they could do it. But the way it's looking, there's just no way. There's just no way. Up 5-0. It ain't easy being cheesy, that's what they say. And that's our entire team. The corkscrew shot cheese is on full, you know, on full rotation. It is 100% being used all the time now. Okay, and pass to Rin. There it is, 5-0. Goers versus Fangs. Should be a easy cleanup for the Ronso Fangs. If it's not, I mean, that is just going to make our position that much stronger in the leaderboard. Because I know for a fact the Goers are not going to make a run for it. You know, they're not going to start winning every game. There's approximately a 0% chance. Here, I'd prefer the Glories win because I think I take them out. But we'll see how this goes. Or even a tie. Tie's actually probably the best. Maybe. Oh, let's go. Another tie. A lot of, dude, ties. It's Tie City. That is 6 points for us, 4 for the Fangs, and a measly 2 for Glories and Beasts. And Sykes and Goers, it's not even really worth mentioning, you know. They're not gonna take us on or take us out, so we're good. Next is an overhead, so I don't know if we're particularly, you know, good in that matchup. It really depends on who we face. We're going to initially, though, go through and produce all that fatigue that we, you know, happen to gain. Perfect. Again, look at my instinct. I go to the tournament. It'll be a miracle if I don't accidentally start a tournament this time, because I've done it in every single like league like showcase, I think, where I've always started a tournament match just inadvertently. All right, well, we're gonna do 5 stars and hope we can beat the Glories. This is one that I expected to win both games, so if we tie, that's my prediction's in ruin. It's in shambles. It's disintegrated before our very eyes. I don't, you know, like, it could happen. So far 2-0, we're winning. 3-0, we're winning. I mean, that's great. I don't really foresee difficulty at this point, right? What's that phrase? Is it the horse has already left the barn? Something like that? Or the chicken's already flown the coop? I don't know. Something like that. It's already over, you know? The issue of us having goals is already there, so not much the Glories can do. Beasts versus Goers. Obviously, this should be a Goers defeat soundly. And the Beasts are, I mean, they're threatening a called game with how they're playing. Looks like it's slowing down a little bit, but that does not really mean much, as the Beasts are able to win 3-0. Good for them. Next is Sykes versus Fangs. It should be a very similar outcome, although Zamzi is a weaker goalie, so maybe the Sykes could win. Honestly, it's like so slim, but the Sykes have just surprised me so much that I kind of never count them out at this point when it comes to like just getting a random win. I never believe they can win a whole series, right? I don't think they're gonna win like the next 8 games. No way, no chance, no how. But I mean, winning a random game, yeah, sure. You know, looks like Fangs though able to seal the deal, and we go forward. This one's gonna be visual. We're gonna be taking on the Fangs, or we're gonna be taking on the Beasts. So I mean, both tough matchups. I don't really have a good answer besides, like, hope that I do well. You know, that's all I got in me. Perfect. Then this one is a visual. So we're going to jump in. It is the Beasts. All right. This feels like one of the tougher matches. Oops. Went 6. It's okay. I wasn't on it for long, right? That doesn't count. It's so funny because with how the Beasts are like pushing, it feels like we could have gone for like a long pass and been successful there, but I think all the abuse of the CPU movement's gone in this game. When you can't control your characters and it's just like, you know, manager mode, you kind of lose the ability to make the other team move silly. I mean, I don't know what the inspiration was for this change in Blitzball, but that might have been one of them. Maybe they realized, like, okay, people are able to exploit the game so much, like, let's just make it so that it's just more automated. That might not be the right word for it, but it's, I mean, it kind of is more automated, right? Like, the actions are taken for you. You kind of set, like, a vague idea of what you're going to do, like play style and stuff, but, you know, you're not really, like, controlling the characters and saying, do this exact thing. Either way, that's going to be a 1-0. Nice. Good hit. Good shot from Mayu. Warbite pushes. Injury here would be big, but you can't always get what you want. Pass to Vorija. Attempted hit from Rin. Fails to connect. Pass to Iskin. And Iskin's just pushing. He just believes. Hand pass to Rin. Could be a setup for Tats or Mayu. Looks like it goes to Tats this time. And Tats with the corkscrew shot. That's what I was saying earlier. We just do so many corkscrew shots. It's hard for the opposing teams to deal with. That's going to be a 2-0. Rin challenges. Rin can't quite connect. Bit of a shame for him, right? I was going to say maybe he gets another attempt, but nah, it goes to Vorija instead. Unless Vorija pulls back, but nope, pass to Warbite. Rin is left in the dust. He is not going to get another attempt at Vorija, at least on this push. Volley from Vorija. Quinn, the hero, the champion, able to block it. The person of questionable age. There's just something weird about it, you know what I mean? Well, you got these children in the sphere pool, and these, like, grown adults hitting them as hard as they can to steal the ball. It feels like, you know, a little bit ethically wrong, you know? It feels a little bit bad. And I don't know, maybe I'm diving too deep into it. All I'm saying is if I was the grown adult in this situation, I'd feel weird about it. I don't think I'd want to play the game. I mean, can we have like a youth program and not put them in the main Blitzball match? I mean, the idea they get injured too, you're like, oh my gosh, you know? It's brutal. It's a brutal sport. I mean, sometimes, I mean, there's no real way to say it. Like, you're essentially like punching or kicking them down, you know? It stretches the boundaries of what a tackle is when you just kick someone's chest. Oh my gosh. Really hit him with the, like, this is Sparta. I guess that's more of a thing in 10. I think a lot of these tackles are more like arms first. Alright, well, we're up 3-0. The Kill Beasts are not doing much. I feel pretty good. Tats with a corkscrew shot. And there it is. 4-0. Nice. Gonna have Warbite here kind of push. Gonna be pursued by Mayu, Rin, but will just encounter Kahan. That'll be the one that actually gets the ball. It's 4-0. It's kind of over already. There's really not much to be done here. Mayu's gonna make it 5, maybe. I mean, this will definitely go like through. Like, it'll be blocked or it'll score. Ah, there it is. I would say shots in 10-2 are much faster than 10. Sykes versus Goers. This should be a Sykes game, and it appears to be so. There it is, 3-0. I mean, par for the course. I think Goers are going to go bottom of the barrel here. They are not going to rise beyond last place. They just aren't. Again, a tie game here would be great, especially because the Fangs are second. Oh, they get there just in time. That's heartbreaking for us. That could have been cool, man. We could have had a Ronso Fangs with 8 points. That would have been super ideal. Alright, well, that's fine. Alright, what do we got to overhead against them next time? Perfect. Alright, let's jump in. It is us against Fangs, Goers versus Glories, Beasts versus Fangs. Or Beasts versus Goers? Sykes. I don't know why I said Fangs. That would have been ideal, actually. We're gonna overhead and go for 5 points of pressure. Nice. We're on the post play. Zamzi has 38 catch. What could go wrong? Oh, well, that could go wrong, actually. That's not comforting at all. This is tough. We're only up 1 point. We got it. We got to get the gap going. There it is, 3-1. Nice. There it is, 4-1 final score. Beautiful. Now it's going to be Goers versus Glories. And it's so funny because a lot of these matchups, we just kind of expect, like, all right, Goers lose, Sykes lose. Like, it's just like the go-to belief, you know? It really is. Sykes versus Beasts. Can Sykes tie it up? They cannot. They are unable to. Well, we have 15 points, and Fangs have 10, so, you know. Perfect. I mean, that's great. This is honestly, like, a perfect outcome for us, I would argue. Like, this is really great. I mean, we've beaten every single team. We just gotta do it again. A lot simpler to say than to do. But we are gonna go against Goers, Sykes versus Glories, Beast versus Fangs, and this one will be overhead or visual. I forget. I gotta remember, because it's round 6 is visual, then it's overhead, then it's visual, then it's overhead, then a visual. Yeah, because we end on visual. Wait, is that right? Round 6 is visual. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's visual. I don't remember, but I hope I'm right. I feel so bad. Yeah, because it's like it's visual, then it's overhead, then it's visual, then it's overhead, then it's visual. Yeah. I track it this way because it means I'll face every team like visual and overhead at least once. It's a shame I just can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago, apparently. Alright, well, we should do good. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely visual because we faced the Goers and got like a called game. No, this is, yeah, I did it right. I think I did it right. There's a 60% chance that I 100% got it right. 60% of the time, it works every time. Alright, Balgura to pass to Grave. Really good defense so far from the Goers. I mean, if they hold us to a tied game here, that'd be a miracle, considering the team I'm facing. I mean, good for them if they do it. Solia able to steal. The honorary member of Scout Level 4, Solia. Power pass to Brave. I mean, they're really playing some good defense. We just can't get the ball to a forward. I mean, I truly believe once a forward gets the ball, once Rin has it, Mayu, Tats, like, it's over. They go for an attempt on goal, it's GG. That's just how it's going to be. Oh, this could be it. This could be a setup right now. Oh, setup, but Tats doesn't go for it. Once we go for a shot, I think it's over. But Tats unable to go for the shot. I don't know. The shoot stat just seems so incredible in comparison to the catch stat of Roddy. It's just not that good. You know, we're a mastered team. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, to be honest. Oh my gosh, he actually blocked it. That's incredible. I did not expect that. Wow. I had predicted 3 tied games. What did I predict? It was like 3 tied games, a loss, and the rest wins. Or no, maybe 3 losses. I don't remember. But I mean, if I get a tied game or a loss from the Goers, I mean, that's gonna be something. After everyone we beat, the Goers hold us back. Like, come on, that'd be incredible. I mean, good for them if they can do it. But Rin is tired of waiting. He is taking matters into his own hands. And he's like, you know what, Roddy, catch this. And there it is, 1-0. Now they're going to be pretty hard pressed to find a way out of this. Tats with a corkscrew shot. There it is, 2-0. picks and shoots, but I mean, come on, man. You know what team you're going against? You know what we're capable of? To be honest, this has got to be the most demoralizing thing ever. With how arrogant, like, the goers are, think of it like this. We live in a world where, with this team lineup, they have won... Well, they haven't won, like, the last... Oh, gosh. Like... No, within the last 80 games, they haven't won one game. I mean, can you imagine? Can you imagine going against a team, like being on a team, and going against another team, where it was like, yeah, we've lost the last like 30 games to them. It's like, well, yeah, you're not gonna win. Like, you know, I mean, that's gotta like kick down your confidence pretty heavily. You know, it really puts the goers in the mindset of the Aurochs, right? When they're like, you know, we lost to them like the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that too. No, I think the quote was actually we were paired against the goers the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that too. Then they say they would have lost to anyone anyways. Dude, they've just been the punching bags for years and years. That's brutal. But it's all good because now the goers are our punching bags, as we are 4-0 against them. Alberta and Bauer challenge. Tats dodges, pushes forward. It doesn't really matter. I think we're kind of set in what we're doing. And Tats will have this goal go through, blocked or not. It will complete. And it is a goal. Nice. Like I said before, goals are faster. There's no like you need 6 seconds minimum to score. No, you can be pretty quick. Next is Sykes versus Glories. There it is, 2-0 for the Glories. Next is Beast versus Fangs. Perfect, there it is, 3-3. That is a perfect situation. Like I said, the ties work really well for us because at this point I think it's nearly impossible for the Fangs to win this league. I truly believe that. I think they are just lost in the sauce. Perfect. It's muscle memory, I'm telling you. I almost started that tournament. We are going against the Albed Sykes, Goers versus Fangs, Glories versus Beasts. We are going to overhead against them, and it's going to be perfect. Let's do it. So far up 1 goal. That's what you like to see. But you know what? 2 is greater than 1. That's what they say. Oh, 3 is greater than 2. I'm going to stop with the comparisons because we are just going to keep on scoring, I'm sure. Stop with the mathematical lesson. We might get a called game here. It really doesn't matter, to be honest. I feel like sometimes we get called games like at the 4 minute 50 mark, and I'm like, It matters like if it's like a few minutes in, you know, like that's when it's like really cool. But like, you know, getting it now, I'd be like, I mean, what time do we save? Next is Goers versus Fangs. Goers should lose. If they don't, then they are heroes, because that would just sink the Fangs even further down the contest, if you will, right? They've got what, 11 points right now? Well, they need to win. They need to win, and they need us to lose everything. Next is Gories versus Beasts. I don't know. I feel like the Beasts win this, but the Glories just take wins, and I don't know how. They're on the long... It just doesn't make sense. I don't understand. I feel like the Beast should be better. I know I vehemently believe this, even though the Glories prove time and time again that they win. It just doesn't make sense. It's, you know what it is? I think if it was like a visual game, the Beast would win each time. Like, they really would. I think their strategy is just better, but there's something about overhead where long pass just works that time, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird. Perfect. Then we're going to train up that morale. And I think the next game is visual. I'm going to tell myself. It's like round 8 in visual, I think. Trying to keep it all straight in my head. Tempting to play the tournament. Yep, round 8 against Glories. Goers versus Beasts. Sykes versus Fangs. And this one, we will be visual. We will be visual. All right. All the pressure. Specifically 5 stars of it. Specifically not all the pressure. Rin challenges. Able to connect. Perfect start. Would have been cool if Mayu got the ball, but honestly, Rin, Mayu, doesn't matter. Same deal. We're on offense. That's all I care about. A corkscrew here would be great. I think an interception would happen if you tried to set up Mayu or something. Yep, corkscrew from Rin. Let's go. Pretty good. I'll take it. I don't really know what Wangwado's doing, but it appears to be nothing. It appears to be just taking a leisurely swim. Mayu can't quite connect, which is surprising because Yil has 22 endurance. Tat's able to connect though. If he can avoid the hit here from Juan, he might be able to score. Goes for the corkscrew after the dodge. That's big. That's massive. There it is. 2-0. A player we are proud to have on our team. Tats was definitely one of my favorite players growing up. Not even from how he played or his stats or anything like that. I just thought that he had a cool design. And I liked his backstory of like not remembering who he was. I always thought that was cool. Yeah, one thing I wish would be like if you could change the design of the characters though. Like if Tats could wear a Kill Beast uniform as like an alternate skin, that would have been really, really cool. That'd be kind of a cool mod actually. I don't really know how you'd make it work though. Like, could you make it that like when a player gets signed to a team, their skin changes to like that team's uniform? You would essentially have to make the skin for each player. Like, you would have to retexture them. Kind of like the mods you see where it's like Tidus and Yuna and them, they all look different, right? It would be exactly like that. You'd have to, but how would you like tell the mod to like kick in at certain points? I think retexturing the models would be super easy. So let me clarify. Super easy with someone who has retextured models in this game before. But I don't know if it would necessarily be if it would be simple to have them like happen on the fly. You know, that seems unlikely. Be interesting. Some of the players would be hard, like Mayu. Mayu's got a lot going on. She really does. So having her like switch models would be, you know, just kind of like how. Rin might be easier. I don't know. It's tough to say. I'm sure there's a difference between like coloring a texture different versus like that is a brand new texture, right? For sure. Oh, that is BM. That's messed up. That ain't right. That's a disqualification. Dude, Rin's playing dirty. That is some dirty play. Bounces off the opponent that's injured and then just volleys off him, you know? That's some jack shot behavior. That is crazy. All right, well, Mayu with the ball. She's pushing. She believes. She believes she can do all that she needs. That's 5-0. That's pretty good. Kira with the ball. I mean, so far there's 2 games in which we can lose, and that's it. That's Finn, as they say. Isn't that what like films used to do back in the day? Like when it was over, it just said Finn for like finished or something? Or is that like, I don't know. Is that like French or something? I don't know. I just remember it being a thing. I feel like I heard that being a thing. Gira shoots, but Gira is full of despair. 6 goals down. The Glories are just, you know, they're just not doing much. They're just not doing much. Interception for Ada. Nice. Get those stats up. Get those stats up. Gotta get those numbers up. Next is Goers vs. Beasts as we win 6-0. A phenomenal showing. Phenomenal. Sykes vs. Fangs. And Fangs win it. Surely. Yes. Okay. I was like, there's no way. Like, there's no way they come back. 4-1 final score. And I mean, that is just 8 wins, nothing else going on. That is beautiful. It is now impossible for us to lose this league. I mean, you get 8 wins, you deserve that. Alright, well, let's train out that fatigue. Starting to think 5 stars of pressure was too much pressure. Starting to think I gave myself too much of an edge. Perfect. All right, well, let's jump in. It's going to be overhead. Us versus Beasts, Goers versus Sykes, Glories versus Fangs. We are going to overhead and believe that we can get 10 wins. Please? Maybe? Ooh, maybe not. This is getting, oh, it's getting gross. It's getting gross. The Kill Beast came to ruin our party. We are down 2 goals. Oh, that is just, we are surely, this is one of the Blitzball matches of all time. Yeah, this is something else. Okay then. This is gonna be close. 40 seconds. 30. 20. 10. That's it. They did it. They ruined our run. But the dream is still alive. Remember what I said when we started, or near started, I was like, I just don't want to lose a game. I'll take a tie. I'll take a tie. The perfect league is dead. But you know what? It's all about the friends we made along the way. Sykes beat Goers. That's expected. And then Glories versus Fangs. I expect the Fangs to win, I would say. I think Zamzy's a weak link. I don't know if it matters. It could just be a tie. But if there's a winner, I expect it to be the Fangs. I say looking like a clown as the Glories score first. Oh my gosh, I can't predict anything in this game anymore. Wow. That's that blemish right there, that one tie. Technically two, we did face the Aurochs and had the same scenario, so. Alright, well maybe we can finish out with 9 wins. I'm curious how your all your predictions have shaken out, you know. How much faith did you have in our team? I will take this time to remind everyone, Goers next. That's it. That's the next journey. I mean, we are going for mastery for the Goers after this. We are getting every single player mastered, assigning them teams, and we are just living the dream. But let's jump in. It's us versus Fangs, Goers versus Glories, Sykes versus Beasts. We are visual. We are playing visual. We are having the time of our lives. Perfect. All right, Besaid past to Gazna. Gazna pushing. Rin will pressure. Will steal. Will score 84 goals. Let's go. Okay, maybe not going to score 84 goals. You know what? I'll settle in the middle. We'll settle for, what, 42? I'll settle for 3 at this point. Just score a goal, Ren, please. I beg of you. Urga challenges, connects with Ren. Urga past to Gazna. They're making me a little bit nervous. I'm getting a little bit nervous. Phobie challenges, can't quite connect. Past our guy. Nice. Solia intercepts. Big interception from Phobie. You love to see it. Oh. Even the dog's excited, if you can hear that. Barking up a storm. They know this game's heating up. Maya with a corkscrew shot. There it is. 1-0. Nice. Besaid past to Gazna. Rin challenges. We're up 1 goal. This is big. Being up in this point is just everything we need. Setting up our guy for the volley. Solia says, no thank you. And Solia, please get this ball away from you right now. I just feel like Solia's going to get tackled or we're going to get scored on. Maybe not scored on, but I think if he gets tackled, they're shooting the ball. He is swimming 5 miles. He is swimming the English Channel. What is he doing? Passed her in. Big interception from Zondi. Nice. That's so good. We're only up 1 goal, so all this takes is 1 goal from the Ronso Fangs to tie it up and really ruin our record here. You know, we're at what? Is it 11 wins, 2 ties, something like that? Oh no! This is what I was talking about. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 1-1. I told you all. I was like, once Solia loses that ball, it's heading straight towards Quinn, and I don't know if Quinn can block it. Tats dodges, keeps on pushing left, does his thing, believes in the heart of the cards, all that one needs, but he did not believe hard enough as he drops the ball to Gazna. Rin challenges, able to connect. I mean, I would just accept anyone going for a corkscrew shot. It's Zamzi Ronso. It's 38 catch boy himself. Like, surely they can make it. Gazna dodges. Rin challenges. Gazna pass to Besaid. Besaid shoots. No, not our first loss. No, not like this. Not like this. Pass to Kahan. Someone please shoot. I feel like I'm on the short pass strategy. I feel like I'm just lost in the sauce. I don't know what's happening. Oh my gosh. Someone please just go for an attempt. I've given up on winning. I just want a tied game at this point. Oh my gosh, Mayu, please don't lose the ball. No, she loses the ball and gets injured. Oh, what a pitiful whimper. What a pitiful whimpering end to the series. I mean, so sad. As we think that we have surpassed all, the Ronso Fangs kick us down a peg and they say, nope, 1-2, final score, you lose. That is a Ronso Fangs victory. Wow. All right, well, we're going to have the Glories and Goers play through. We're going to have all the other teams play through. That is going to be it for the league, though, for our playing time. I do want to take this moment to thank you all. I'm always amazed by how many people are so interested in Blitzball. I'm amazed when 2 people are interested in Blitzball, let alone the people that watch. So thank you for checking out the series. Thanks for supporting it. Thanks for just, thanks for hanging out. That's really what it's all about, man. That's what the thank you is what I'm getting at. So, as I said before, we are going to be doing the Goers next. We plan on doing everyone. So it's like, not necessarily in this order, but it's like, it's Goers, Sykes, Abes, Scout level 5. Or Max, sorry. It's all coming down the pipeline. So, there it is. Final record 8-1-1, but adding up our previous games, that is 11 wins, 2 ties, and 1 loss. So that is unfortunate. But how many points is that actually then? Is that 35 points? 35, right? Something like that. All right. Well, thank you all so much, as I've mentioned before. Hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we are going to start the Luka Goers Mastery. Till next time.